Hello Captains, I am your host Brent Justice and welcome back to my channel Just Gaming for Us and Star Trek Online. I am continuing my Reman playthrough on a Romulan faction aligned with the KDF. This is my character Omega. We are continuing the Zenkethi storyline is where we currently are, but we're almost done with it actually. So we'll come down here to New Frontiers. And we just got 3 more missions, Melting Pot, then Scylla and Charybdis, and then the Renegade's Regret. So a few more missions to do there, and then we'll get into the Gamma Quadrant stuff. So we have the Melting Pot. In the last mission, we did Beyond the Nexus, and we had Captain Geordi LaForge with us. Well, he's with us again for the Melting Pot. Visit the Draenor system to learn about the new joint Lucari-Kentari colony project. But the colonists have their own secrets, and other galactic powers are interested in their new home.
The Kentari and Lucari governments have begun work on a joint colonial site in the Draenor system. The Republic has been assisting both groups on the project, as have other Alliance members. I'd like you to join the effort and help them get things moving forward. There's been Zenkethi activity in neighboring sectors, and both the Lucari and Kentari have clashed with them in the past. Draenor itself has little tactical value, but the Zenkethi are known to carry a grudge. Keep that colony safe.
And we're going to get things here called Preeminent. It's a Preeminent set, which I've never actually used in the game, but it exists, so we'll talk about it after the mission. Let's just go straight to the Draenor system. How far are we away? We're pretty far away. I'm just going to transwarp straight there. Begin Melting Pot.
Welcome to the Draenor system. Construction of the colony is underway and on schedule. We're lucky. We would have missed this system if the crew of our survey ship hadn't taken a closer look at the anomaly here.
Okay. It's quite unusual, isn't it?
Very. The anomaly orbits both the planet and its moon, and appears to be stable. It's also very disruptive to long-range sensors. The USS Challenger's team has been very helpful. They've installed several planetary defense systems and provided a number of modular building units for use at the colony site.
Alright, sounds like things are progressing without any problems.
Captain LaForge is standing by on the Challenger. Let's not keep him waiting.
Okay, we're gonna head to see Captain LaForge.
Good to see you. I hope the Draenor anomaly didn't give you too much trouble getting here. We've been working with the Kentari and the Lucari to study it. We know it's some sort of subspace disruption, similar to what Starfleet has seen in the Delta Triangle.
Okay.
Not only does it cause sensors to behave erratically, but it seems to create a limited sort of cloaking field, both for the planet and the moon. Captain Kumarke and I have been collecting data on the anomaly, but we could use some more. Mind lending us a hand before we head down to the colony?
Let's begin with a system scan. I've seen some strange data at that level.
Same here. It'll be good to get some more eyes on this.
Okay, we're having trouble getting any readings from the lateral sensors. The anomaly in the area is intense. We may need to get into close range to get more results.
Curious. It isn't just our sensors, Captain LaForge.
Agreed. Let's calibrate sensors inside the anomaly. It might cut down on the interference.
Very well. I've indicated an ideal area. Let's try again there. We're making progress, but I can't completely filter the sensor noise.
Okay, so we gotta move again.
Let's study those asteroids. There could be clues in how the anomaly affects them.
How peculiar. This material isn't orbiting, it's just drifting.
Okay, so now what? Check asteroids and anomaly, get core samples. I need to get closer, I guess. Maybe down here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got that.
S-type asteroids, mostly iron and silicates. Nothing out of the ordinary.
One of our emitters is giving some strange readings. Let's take a closer look.
Okay, let's head over there.
Looks like the emitter relays are offline. We'll need to realign them.
Well done. I'd like to run a spectral analysis at the indicated area.
Let's send a probe to the moon and collect some data on long-term anomaly exposure.
So we're doing some science here.
Agreed. But we'll need to get closer to the moon first.
Okay, we have some good data to work with here.
Our science teams have extensive facilities on Draenor. They can help.
Sounds good. I'll see you planet sign.
Alright, now we're going to finally beam down to the planet. Had to do some science first, but that's fine. Now we're going to the planet.
I'm eager to show you the progress we've made here. We've done a lot in a short period of time, and I think you'll be impressed. Ready to beam down and see what we've been working on?
Yes. I guess I will take you guys. Sure, why not? Let's see what this is like. Very nice.
Welcome to the colony. Kumarke was just telling me a bit about some recent energy tech improvements. Let's take a look around.
What they built here is quite impressive.
As an engineer, I'm impressed by the technology that our partners brought to this project. Working with it has been a rewarding experience for all of us.
Great. And there's a Ferengi shuttle here. That's interesting. Talk to industrial designer.
Welcome. I'm Kajima, one of the industrial designers. Our colony may be fairly new, but we've already accomplished a great deal. I hope you find our work here interesting.
Yeah, the Romulan Republic is committed to being a good neighbor to other allied systems and species.
We're trying to build an industrial infrastructure while respecting Lukari design recommendations. It's, let's say, challenging. For instance, they've included considerable xenoscaping. They're committed to incorporating native plant life into the design spaces. It takes considerable effort, but it does mean that our structures are less susceptible to invasive problems with local plant life.
Aesthetic as well as functional. We'll keep an eye out for it.
Draenor's quite the hidden paradise, don't you think?
Oh,
We only needed
yeah.
a minimum level of terraforming here.
Okay. Like how I'm scanning it.
The fusion of Lukari and Kentari technology has been very effective.
Our integrated tech output continues to impress. This display will confirm that. As you can see, our energy grid uses an array of natural power sources.
This is the first of many hydropower sites on Draenor.
Okay. Very nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Quite a sight, isn't it? I'm surveying the output as part of setting up hydropower here.
How much power do you think the waterfall will generate?
I'd eyeball this at a base of 3 kilowatts. which doesn't seem like much until you consider that there are falls like this all over the coast. They seem to be active year-round. Now, the challenge will be to capture that energy without disrupting the ecosystem.
I noticed you're wearing a breath mask, but the air here isn't polluted.
My lungs were damaged by toxic gases on New Kentar. It's made me more conscious of the need to regulate the pollution that we generate, and more appreciative of what we have here.
Come upstairs. There's an excellent view of the colony grounds.
So the Kentari and the Lucari are all working together. So that's pretty cool.
The beauty of this world will survive only if we work to preserve and protect it. Let's head up to the science lab. They're working on some exciting projects.
Okay.
As you can see, we've made considerable progress here.
Indeed. I'm quite proud of our achievements.
There's more to be done, but the foundation we've laid is solid.
Fair warning, our researchers can be a bit eccentric.
We should be able to get results from one of the lab consoles here.
Our party has left us. I think we went in a little too soon. They didn't follow us or something. There's a massive, oh, there they are. There's a massive amount of data coming in from the probe. Some of the things that stand out include the fact that the lunar scale is relative to the planet, only slightly larger than Earth's moon, and that the moon has a high density core and a large amount of silicate and germanium dust. Nothing extraordinary, but it just underscores how much we run into worlds that seem familiar to us. Very well, let's see what the scientists have to say. Here we go.
Ah, we've been expecting you. You've sent a good deal of interesting data to us. We've already been analyzing it. I'll let my companion Eshel explain the findings in more detail.
Okay, what have you learned?
Thank you, my dear. The first thing I realized is that the inert particles should be orbiting to obey gravity, rather than holding position. I've been focusing my attention there, while Ursha has been reviewing the logs from the disabled satellite. Here, check the probe data from the moon. If some outside force was acting on the particles, it should also be affecting the moon.
Okay, good starting place.
My ocular implants are picking up a noticeable amount of germanium here. There wasn't any outside. Where did that come from?
Germanium in here too?
Ah, we do have a few of the crystals here. Oh, strictly for study, of course. Don't worry. The anomaly prevents outside scans from detecting them. Oh, they're very safe down here. Here, I'll show you.
You brought those here, despite the danger they present?
This was the best way to study them. We needed the lab's facilities.
Oh, besides, we were just gonna take them back to the moon when we finished.
Just a moment. I'm getting a message.
Captain Kumarke, Zenkethi ships have just entered the system.
Uh-oh. The Zenkethi, they've detected it. The germanium, or whatever they're after.
They're firing an unknown projectile at the moon. It's some kind of protomatter torpedo.
Yep. Their standard thing they're doing there. We've seen
Protomatter torpedo? That's not good.
Their ships are turning toward the planet. If they have a torpedo, they may be able to hit us from orbit.
The Zenkethi are ruthless. We need to ready our defenses.
Uh-oh.
Why now? Why are they so interested in these crystals?
Well, could be whatever that is
They're
going on.
hatching?
Yeah, so they did that. Defeat the hatchlings. Unknown creatures. So apparently, these creatures live inside the crystals.
The Zenkethi are turning toward the planet. They're heading for us!
We need to get the colony's defenses online right now.
Okay, go to exterior.
The tactical station is just across the way. Let's make our way there.
Oh, these creatures are everywhere.
I think I can tap into their comms from here. Hold on.
Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
Get to lower console. A lot of these things, huh? Jeez.
That cargo is blocking the way. Head down to the beach and around.
And down to the beach. Have you seen all these creatures? Hold on a second.
We're still tapped into Zenkethi comms.
Enemy combatants.
Increase your efforts. Eliminate the defenses at once. Captain Paul, beam down for ground assault. Purge the Draenor. It shall be done, Admiral.
All the way down to the beach. Well, the Zenkethi are here.
Turn off your defenses or be destroyed.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Are you here to bomb us or to eradicate this swarm?
There are only a few Vansuli here. Let's clear this place and be done. 50 credits has burned sheds and scales again. You're on.
Well, at least they're helping me take these creatures out.
Don't let me down, Brent. Keep your scales on.
There are a lot of these little creatures.
These little softies are pretty tenacious. Which? The bugs or the colonists? Oh,
There are a lot of these things. Did we get them all? I think so.
The Dransuli infestation has been dealt with. Your assistance is appreciated. A suggestion? This colony has been using open communication channels. That is unwise. You never know who may be listening in out there after all.
Now that the menace is destroyed, there's no reason to attack this world.
Let me check my scanner. The infestation seems to be eliminated. Usually it's best to be absolutely sure, but there doesn't appear to be a need to waste a protomatter weapon. Don't make this mistake again. Take immediate action if you suspect the presence of Dransuli.
Okay, acknowledged. We'll keep this in mind. Well, he actually was helpful to us. Zenkethi ships are moving into attack position. We need you on the bridge. Or not. The Zenkethi are on the attack. They are attempting to take down the defenses. The Zenkethi are not replying. What are your orders? Well, I guess we have to
We're still tapped
attack.
into Zenkethi comms.
Admiral, this planet poses no threat. I witness its complete
Warning.
purge.
Ship is under attack.
Know your place, Captain. Follow protocol. Am I clear?
Target shield has failed.
Planet side is
4
advocating
shields
for
failing.
peace?
We've got to take those ships down and protect the colony.
I just did. We're good. There are no ships. I did the thing. What now, say you? I did it. Hello, game. I did the thing. Proceed. Do something. Ugh. What is going on? Is it bugged out? Good grief. If I have to restart it, I'm really not gonna like that. I guess this is bugged. This sucks. There's no more ships anywhere. I took them all out. I'm gonna have to beam up and back down, aren't I? Plus, their planetary defense is pretty weak. Just a smattering of satellites right here in this one area. Yeah, that's a very weak defense system. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's not operating correctly. I've got no choice but to beam out and back in. It won't let me progress. Ugh. I got no choice, guys. I've got to do it. I'm going to have to replay whatever it puts me back into when I come back into it, because as you can see, I can't progress. It's bugged, completely bugged.
We're still tapped into Zenkethi comms.
Admiral, this planet poses no threat. I witness its complete purge.
Target's shields have failed.
Know your place, Captain. Follow protocol. Am I clear?
Left shields failing.
Captain?
More
We've
shields
got to
failing.
take those ships down and protect the colony.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Reading more ships on sensors. Watch your flank.
These others aided us against the Draenor. They can help us.
They are weak and will fall if they try to stop us.
Target's shields have failed.
There is no sense to this.
Left shield
Get
failing.
this weakling out of my sight! Destroy these...
They changed their comms encryption. We're blocked out. There's a power spike on the lead ship. That might be their new weapon. I'm going to get an accurate read of their weapons.
Target's shields have
Cover.
failed. Rear shields failing.
Oh, they blew me up. Real easy. So, yeah. Command ship. I'm guessing that's what we're going to have to take out.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
I am Captain Ned Parr.
Four shields
My
failing.
commanding officer is incapacitated, and I have assumed control of Zenkethi forces in this sector. Let us cease hostilities and speak reasonably.
I'm listening.
As you and I both know, planet Draenor has been completely scourged of what we call Draensuli. There is no reason for further conflict between us. We will leave this system peacefully, if you are agreeable.
Sure.
A warning, the Autarch's resolve is unwavering. He will not rest until the Draensuli are no more, and he will not spare anyone in his way. Choose your side carefully.
Okay, understood. We learned a lot.
Must be terrified of these Draensuli. They're willing to commit genocide to eliminate them, and Zenkethi don't scare easily. Fortunately, some of the Zenkethi are willing to see reason. Things could have been a lot worse if Captain Parr hadn't intervened on our behalf. For now, we need to let the Alliance know what we've learned here. Safe travels.
A nice, easy mission with a great wrap-up, and we learn a whole lot about the storyline going on here with the Zenkethi now, what they are after. The Draensuli. They do not want the Draensuli to survive, to live. They are willing to commit genocide to take them out.
Your report concerns me. The crystals the Zenkethi have been systematically eradicating are actually eggs. The aliens must be a considerable threat. The Zenkethi would not wage total war otherwise. We will monitor the worlds we know of that contain these eggs. I wish to know more about this new species as well. They may be friends or foes. Finally, I've spoken with officials from both the Lukari and Kantari governments. They're going to proceed to Draenor despite the incident.
Okay.
We will continue to assist them in this endeavor and protect them from any Zenkethi reprisals.
So, yeah, we learned really a whole lot about now the motivations and intent of the Zenkethi here and why they've been taking these worlds out with protomatter bombs. So they are after these crystals that hatch these eggs, which are eggs that hatch those creatures, and we don't know what they are, but the Zenkethi seem to fear them. So that means something important. So that's very interesting. Alright, for the rewards for this mission, we've got this preemptive stuff. And it's got A to E, S to W, and all that on all of it. And what that means is auxiliary to engine power, shield to weapon power, auxiliary to engine, shield to weapon, speed times 2 turn, aux power, critical, X times 2, AP, cap, rad. That's radiation, capacity, and I guess anti-proton. Yeah, and reduces anti-proton damage. So this is preemptive stuff. I've never used it before, but let's look at it real quick. It's parts of set introvertible defenses is what it's called. Introvertible defenses. So if you get the covariant shield, a hyper impulse engine, the core, and deflector, you have the whole set. You got a set 2 bonus called carapacial resistances. Then you have a third one called inundated shielding, and a fourth one called counterbalanced munitions. I have no idea what all this is for or how it benefits anybody, because like I said, I've never used it before, but there it is. So this warp core is, well, if it's auxiliary to engine, that's going to give you more engine power, and then shield to weapon is more weapon power. So more engine power and weapon power from this warp core. And a shield power buff. It does have plus 50 Starship Exotic Particle Generator on it. Might be good for science. It improves shield hit points. Okay, let's look at the well, the Singularity Core would probably be similar. Let's look at the Impulse Engine. It's a Hyper Impulse Engine. All Impulse Engines increase okay, it's got a flight turn rate, shield power setting, flight turn rate. Diverts all power to engines. This has physical damage resistance, auxiliary power setting, higher auxiliary power, shield capacity, shield restoration, more exotic particle generator. So this could be a good science build perhaps, and then a covariant shield. It's got a high 4 shield, left and right shield, and your rear shield capacity is actually a lot higher than the other 3. That's interesting. And it reduces radiation damage and anti-proton damage. That's an interesting shield. Let's take it and look at the set bonuses that it provides. So the first set bonus is a plus 30 kinetic damage resistance rating. The second is a plus 30% Tetrion damage and plus 40% maximum shield capacity. So I guess if you want to use this set, you want a Tetrion build. Counterbalanced munitions is plus 20 flight turn rate. So I guess a Tetrion build on a science ship, science career, maybe that's what this set benefits the most from. That would be my first guess. That's what I would say with all that stuff. A Tetrion science build could be interesting. I know that the Tholian ships use Tetrion weaponry and stuff. I'd like to maybe put this on a Tholian ship and try that with a Tetrion build. Could be interesting. Yeah, anyway, just thinking out loud. So that's what that is, and that's the rewards you get for that mission. So I enjoyed that mission quite a bit, actually. It was a lot of different things. You have a little bit of exploration, a little bit of science, a mystery to be solved. We find out a whole lot about the storyline of the Zenkethi in that mission, and we get to do ground combat and space combat, and I always love when there's a balance of that. So that was a nice cut and dry mission. I like that. And so, yeah, we're moving on. We have 2 more missions now left for the Zenkethi storyline before we get to the Gamma Quadrant. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, excuse me. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and like. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.